I recently made a video talking about how to create your own custom playing cards with Make Playing Cards. At the end of that video, I talked a little bit about the deck itself, but not in nearly as much detail as I'm about to now. What up, crew? In this video, we're going to take a bit more of a deeper dive and compare the NPC deck with a standard bicycle deck. So, let's do it. First things first, let me talk about the exact specifications of the deck I ordered from NPC. The size of these playing cards are 63mm by 88mm, which is approximately the size of poker-sized playing cards that most of us are used to. The stock of this NPC deck is M31 linen, which is actually a casino quality stock with a linen finish. The reason I selected this card stock is because the other options either required a minimum order of 1,000 decks, or they didn't have the type of finish that I wanted. In terms of the number of playing cards included, NPC only allows 55 cards, or the next option is 72 cards, so we have to stick with 55 just to be as close to a standard deck as much as possible. As for the card finish, I went with the beta playing card finish, as that's one of the options available on NPC. And the reason I chose that is because it's much more refined and closer to what we're used to. The other options gave more of a glossy or matte type finishing. And lastly, for now, I just decided to stick with a plain white tuck case because in terms of quality, it's similar to all the other ones that they have to provide. Those are all the details of the NPC deck, and I'm sure most of you are aware of everything about the bicycle playing cards, but let's all review anyway. The standard bicycle deck is printed on a premium bicycle cardstock. It has a classic air cushion finish. It comes with 56 playing cards, and the tuck case is made from a regular cardstock material. And that's how you do a quick review. So now that we have all this information established, let's do a side-by-side comparison. The first thing we see with mostly any deck of playing cards is the tuck case. Now, taking a closer look, they're both approximately the same size. If you take a much closer look, you'll see the one from NPC is just slightly thicker. And of course, it's also blank since I just ordered a plain white tuck case, but the customization option is available. In terms of quality, the NPC tuck case does feel thicker and heavier, and as you can probably see, it has a bit of a glossy type coating. From the experience of opening the tuck case, I have had so many issues trying to open the NPC one. You can literally see the nail marks because I had to dig my nails in there to open up the flap, whereas opening up the bicycle deck is a breeze, of course, right after you tear open the sticker. Let's go ahead and take both of these out now. Of course, these are the original first ever prototype of the Canis Lupus playing cards that I printed. And these, of course, are the blue standard rider back bicycle playing cards. There we go, square them up. Perfect. The first thing I got to talk about is the back of these playing cards. From the back designs that I've seen printed with NPC, they have actually pretty much been spot on. Whereas for bicycle cards, I've seen they're rarely ever centered with their borders. Obviously, I can't do a comparison in terms of design because one, that's not what this video is about. And two, why would anyone say that a design that means so much to them is worse than the standard bicycle playing cards? So, no design comparison. In terms of thickness, the NPC cards do feel much thicker, which would make doing cardistry with them much more difficult. I have to say the detailing for these cards is actually done quite well. I honestly didn't expect it. Of course, for the bicycle deck, that's pretty much standard in terms of detailing. It's really great. But with this beta playing card finish with NPC, it actually came out really nicely. Like I'm shocked. It came out really well. Now that I've talked so much about these decks, let's spend a little bit of time to do some cardistry moves with each of them. And they're both quite new and have only been used about 2 to 3 times each, so the comparison should be pretty fair. Overall, after doing that, I came to the conclusion that I would not use an NPC deck for cardistry moves unless I'm only doing simple packet cuts. And honestly, for card magic, I think they both work at about the same level, so you can definitely use an NPC deck for that. Lastly, in terms of cost, the NPC deck, the way that I had it exactly designed, would cost $16.65 USD in terms of right now, January 2021, because of course you have the full option to do the customization, while a standard bicycle deck would cost around $4. And really this makes a lot of sense because it costs a lot more to make one custom item than thousands of another item of something standard, at least per unit. All that being said, I would really only create a deck from MPC for prototyping purposes, and if I really wanted custom playing cards to use at card games, which I doubt will ever happen. Hope you guys got a lot out of this video, and for more deck stuff, make sure to check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you there. Peace out.